Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Washington Nationals and the Texas Rangers.
The Nats look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep. Next. Kenny Rogers gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
Here now is Trey Turner. He will lead this one.
With the first pitch, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game, when the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the Fall Classic right here. Two first-place teams going to lock horns in a battle, and I'm jacked up.
And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Try to change a pace with two strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. It's hot, but not too hot this afternoon, and even 90 degrees here at first pitch. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Driven nicely into the gap. Rendon on his way to second. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So just like that, he's at third here with one away as we show you the league leaders in 3 base hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away. And that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
The 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. Now the relay home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So coming to the plate, Andre Dawson. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. In there for strike 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Nationals are out in front here, 1-0. Steven Strasburg will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So digging in now, Ian Kinsler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's set. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Into the box, Nelson Cruz. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
Two and one.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Dawson will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting third, the first baseman, Rafael.
Coming to the plate now, Rafael Palmeiro. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the 0-1. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Low with a fastball here. In the dirt even. Hits ball 1.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Standing in now, Juan Gonzalez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Kinsler, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. They're down 1-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the power hitting first baseman Ryan Zimmerman. Pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
In there, 1-1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
Line to the right side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Stepping into the box, Rusty Stubbs. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch of the at-bat. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Hara battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Moses Alou.
Now at the plate, Moses Alou. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Alou is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods. But I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Weak grounder back to the mound. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Gary Carter is at the plate as he looks at ball one. The 1-0. Runners are at first and second with one away. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. The Nationals had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
It's very difficult to sweep.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nationals leave one, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Josh Hamilton.
Josh Hamilton.
First offering on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Now here it comes. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting fifth.
He almost got him to commit there as we take another look at it in slow motion. He comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So stepping in, Frank Howard. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. One and one. Strasburg has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that doesn't.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, Toby Hara. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 302 is the average coming in. 10 home runs, 26 RBIs. The 1-0 delivery. 1-1 the count now. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Pudge Rodriguez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. First and second now, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper is there, and he'll bring this one in. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Now batting, Michael Young, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
The 0-1 offering. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Young, a former Dodger, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Hamilton blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Boy, D-Roll, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know it's going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
At the plate now, Ian Kinsler, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1-0. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second, and this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So now to the plate, Nelson Cruz, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Murphy has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Rangers 2 and the Nats 1. New inning set to get underway, and up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. First pitch coming. Here it is. Out of play off to the right. And low. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Right fielder looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. Trey Turner with a solo shot. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as the Nationals have battled back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Now the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
2-2 the count. Here it comes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that means up next it'll be the Hall of Famer Andre Dawson. Has a look, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Dawson swings, and this one is hammered to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run job by Andre Dawson. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's given the Nats a 4-2 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman
The
now.
first baseman, Ryan.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan Zimmerman. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Washington leads this one 4-2. Bottom of the 3rd now, and here comes the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is pulled into right. Harper is there, and he has it for the out.
Now back.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Juan Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now
standing in, Josh Hamilton. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Strasburg comes set. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Two and two. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Frank Howard would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Rusty Stubbs.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Now the 1-0. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. The 1-1 home. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Howard is right there, and he's got it for out number 1. Stepping in, Moses Alou. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Pitch on the way. Line drive to center field. Hamilton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Carter.
Now at the plate, Gary Carter. And the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Up next for the Rangers, Frank Howard. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that's taken for strike one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 home. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, Toby Hara. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch. Two balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Here's the payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Count remains full. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Pudge Rodriguez. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
And that's over, 2-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Michael.
Striding into the box, Michael Young. He singled his last time up. Strasburg comes set. Here's the first pitch. 2 out with the man at first. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A 1-1. Fouled off. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Rangers leave 1, still down by a count of 4-2. Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Daniel Murphy.
Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Two and 0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1. Hit in the air to left field. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter.
1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and in the bat is Trey Turner.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rendon, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in, Bryce Harper, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. A ball and a strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
The 1-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hamilton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Washington, but they still lead this one 4-2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. A 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. One away. Next will be the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman.
In now, Rafael Palmeiro, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Ready once again, Juan Gonzalez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Got him swinging in the dirt. Carter recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Rangers draw just a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now a 4-3 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Andre Dawson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
That evens it up 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Two and two now. Now here's the pitch. Doesn't offer it the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Charlie Huff takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 49, Charlie Huff.
Ryan Zimmerman will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. A knuckleball right over the middle of the plate.
That counts 0-2.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Lifted in the air to center field. Hamilton will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Rusty Stubbs. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Runners on first with 1 down. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
A big swing at a little pitch. The knuckleball has him fall behind. Lays off 2-2 now.
Track it down 2-2.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Drilled right back up the middle. Scooped up, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batter.
Standing in, Moses Alou, a hit in 2 tries so far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. With runners in scoring position this season, Alou hits a little over the 270 mark. Men on third with 2 down. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
A pause, and the 0-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. And he fouls this one off. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And this goes right past Pudge, and that'll be a wild pitch. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And the knuckler got him swinging, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Gio Gonzalez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For Washington, number 47, Gio Gonzalez.
Ready now, Josh Hamilton. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Center fielder, Josh
First
Hamilton.
offering on its way. Back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Misses, ball 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate, Frank Howard. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Three and 0 now. One out, nobody on. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Smoke toward the hole, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Now back, the third baseman, Toby Hara.
Into the box, Toby Hara. From the belt, the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top. but he was able to lay off it.
Change up low, 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count, and the pitch.
Now, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Ground ball left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Steve Rogers takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Standing in now, Pudge Rodriguez, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Runners are at first and second with one away. And this is low, ball 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 11 for him on the season, and it's now 6-4.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down one, and with one swing of the bat, they're up two. What a turnaround in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Young. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now back.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ian Kinsler. Here comes the first pitch. Rogers stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. Two balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. Rogers has over 40 innings on his line so far and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. Now the 2-1 pitch. Nelson Cruz would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. And the count will be full. Ground ball foul down the left side. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. But the Rangers post a 3 spot, all coming on the 3-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's a 2-run lead now. It's 6-4. 7th inning ready to roll. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Howard is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Daniel Murphy steps in now. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Well outside the strike zone as the knuckleball got away from him a bit.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Looking to Pudge now, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Hey, it's not an easy thing being a knuckleball pitcher, but when you see that many in an at-bat, D-Row, it makes it a lot easier for the hitter to center in on it.
Yeah, 100%. You're thinking one thing. In the hitter's meeting, you're not concerning yourself with the occasional fastball he's going to mix in or the occasional breaking ball he might throw 2 or 3 times a game. You are sitting knuckleball and letting the chips fall where they may.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nationals go quietly. They trail it here 6-4. Last half of the 7th here, and striding forward the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run. Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's 1 away. So striding in, Rafael Palmeiro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line hard. But this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping up now, Juan Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And he finds the black here with a curveball, 2-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Too high, ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They still lead it 6-4. Feliz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30.
Stepping in, Anthony Rendon. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past.
Rendon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Grounded up the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Ready with the 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that means up next it'll be the Hall of Famer Andre Dawson. As a look, now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Feliz, a 22-year-old. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Runners on first with one down. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs when you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ryan Zimmerman is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. He pulls into second safely as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Ready for another chance? Rusty Stubbs. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First offering on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Now the 2-1. Is a called strike on the changeup.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And this is taken for a called third strike. So they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning. Jeff Zimmerman will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 59, Jeff Zimmerman.
Moses Alou will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 0-1 the pitch. Zimmerman playing here in his age 26 season. This is his first year at the big league level. The 1-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Texas is out in front 6-5. Dennis Martinez will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Josh Hamilton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. The Nats are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Josh Hamilton is retired, leading off the bottom of the 8th. Stepping in now, Frank Howard. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. And looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And without speculating too much here, it's looking, at this point at least, like he will be able to continue out there. We should hope. Into the box, Toby Hara, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now it's 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate.
And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Pudge Rodriguez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Big spot here. 1st and 2nd, 2 men gone, and here comes the clutch hitting Michael Young. on the stretch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 1-0 to short. Turner gloves it. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. Rangers leave a pair as it remains a 6-5 ball game. John Winland comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
John Winland.
Stepping up to the plate, Gary Carter. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Gary Carter.
First pitch coming, here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Winland has been enjoying a great season, and fans have noticed he's currently leading all closers in All-Star votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And this will kick off the base of the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. And he fouls this one off. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And he popped him up. But this will land untouched.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
He's set, and the pitch. Trey Turner stands in as he looks at a called strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out and a runner on second base. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
At the plate now, Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead. C.J. Wilson takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 36, C.J. Wilson.
Bryce Harper will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Harper.
And the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Lined hard, but foul. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Andre Dawson will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And it's fouled away. And now they've got him in a rundown. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
Payoff pitch on its way. There's ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. It's the Nationals 7 and the Rangers 6. Urbina is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 59.
Leading off the inning, Ian Kinsler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now back.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Nelson Cruz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Rafael Palmeiro, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. On the run, and he makes the catch just shy of the wall, and with that, this ball game is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Washington Nationals came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Dennis Martinez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Urbina earns the save out of the bullpen, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rangers, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.